Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome into Houston Texans. Today, I am your host, RC Maxfield, and, well, Davis Mills is the main talking point in camp right now as the third-round pick out of Stanford has been getting a lot of love and, well, also needs to improve his game a little bit. But head coach David Cooley had this to say about the third-round pick out of the Stanford Cardinal. I've said this before. He's a heck of a guy from a standpoint of understanding and brushing those things off. When talking about this, Cooley was talking about the interception that he threw in practice number 14. David Culley, on the name, with the next play mentality. He went on to say, the head coach of the Texans, we've got to eliminate those kinds of things, and I expected him to be more consistent and take care of the football. Now, when it comes down to Davis Mills, he's got a high pedigree, right? I mean, this is the top QB in the quarterback class of 2017. And again, I know that those rankings don't really matter once you get into college and everything, but that does show that there was some pedigree there. He only played in 14 games in college, however, but was drafted 67th overall in 2021 to the Texans. Now, the Texans defended this questionable pick, in my opinion, by saying this was the best guy on their draft board, which, if it was, good for them. But at the same time, it's one of those situations where it seemed questionable and it remains questionable, and now there's, well, why did you do that when you could have done other things in terms of maybe shore up the defense, maybe get, secondary help, or even go after an offensive lineman at that point? But looking at the current Texans DB depth chart, we noticed that Deshaun Watson's not listed. He is currently fourth-string. Tyrod Taylor is listed as the QB1 with Jeff Driscoll at number 2, and then there's Mills at 3. For me, when you look at Mills and this all goes back to, will we even see Davis Mills this year? I think you have to see what you have in him, right? You drafted him in the third round at 67th overall. You have to see what you have in this quarterback, mostly because, well, you don't have a franchise guy moving forward, at least presumably right now, with the Deshaun Watson stuff going on in court, and also him just requesting a trade, right? So you don't know what you have in Davis Mills, and at the quarterback position as a whole, I think you have to find out. Now, Davis Mills, again, third-round pick out of Stanford, you have to see what you have, and now the question remains, where do you want to see him in terms of should he start week 1? Should he start after the bye week? For me, this is a pretty easy answer. He should start after the bye week. Bye week is week 10 for the Texans this year. This gives you a chance to see if maybe you can surprise some people with Tyrod Taylor, which I think is going to be hard-pressed. But at that point, you can test Davis Mills in the second half of the season to see what you have, because more than likely you're going to have a top 5 pick in the NFL draft next year. More than likely you're going to target a quarterback because, well, you're probably going to trade Deshaun Watson at that point, or he still might be in those legal turnarounds in terms of those 22 active cases he has. So you might as well see what you have in Davis Mills, and then if you find a pleasant surprise, well, you can draft an offensive lineman to protect Davis Mills moving forward. But again, bye week is probably when you want to do this, after week 10, and that will be in week 11 in Nashville against the in-division rivals Tennessee Titans. But what do you say? What week will Davis Mills make his first start? You know where I stand. I think it's going to be week 11 after the bye week. Makes a lot of sense in the sheer fact that, well, gave Tyrod a chance, and Tyrod has been bit in the butt sometimes when it comes to starting in front of a rookie for a little while. Just remember last year with Justin Herbert and then having the lung issue induced by the Chargers medical staff. But Davis Mills, I think, would be a perfect guy to have that 11 through week 18 start, see what you have moving forward, and then maybe use that top pick that you presumably have on a quarterback next year.